MMA news. We have two things to talk about today. Finally, some MMA news. Finally, some shit that I can talk about because I'm just fucking itching. I've just been itching to make a video on some shit interesting. There wasn't a card last weekend, but we have a card this weekend. It's actually a pretty good card. I'll make a prediction video on that. You wouldn't think it would be a crowded main event just because of the whole main event that we have this weekend. Derek Lewis versus Taliesin Teixeira. Not a fucking main event that I'd want crowded. More of an Apex main event, but I shouldn't even have to have those standards, honestly. Fuck the Apex. But today we're going to talk about two things. First of all, UFC is going to go to the White House to have an event there. Just because of, I think it's the 30th anniversary of the UFC, or no, some shit about America in general. So, hey, I don't know how they're going to work that out. Is that where my fucking tax money's going? Because I don't know how they're going to make money with no audience there. So I sure hope my fucking tax money is not going to that event. If anything, I would want my tax money to go to crowded main events so we don't have to have the Apex. But the second thing I'm going to talk about is Jon Jones. Oh, shit. Jon Jones re-entering the testing pool. A little bit confusing. Does Jon Jones have Down syndrome? Who knows? First thing we'll talk about, though, UFC White House. Listen, are these two things related? Jon Jones coming back in the testing pool, UFC White House, because that's what I'd have as the main event. Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall, or Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones now, because Tom Aspinall is now the champion, so now he's gonna have his name first on all the posters, and he would win against this fight. I'll probably make a video on this card. Realistically speaking, I'll make realistic fights because a lot of people just make banger fights. I mean, they make banger cards, like cards that are beautiful, but let's be fucking honest, guys. These guys get paid a good amount. People think UFC fighters are underpaid, but they get paid a whole house every time they fight sometimes, if you're good and if you're active. So, you know, you just got to be good and active in this sport. Malcolm Mulmaker over here making like, what, 200K off of just like 3 fights, or I think 2 fights, right? 2 fights just because he got a cool knockout, and also he's being active. And also Joshua Van, you know, when you're active, you get money. So just be active, guys. But UFC White House, Colby Covington's gonna have to be on that card, 100%. And if Jon Jones is on that card, we're gonna have a good press conference. I don't know where they're gonna hold the press conference. Maybe they're gonna hold the press conference wherever the presidential debates are. That'd be sick. But you'd promote this as UFC White House, I believe. That would be on the posters, UFC White House. Now, would that be a pay-per-view? It'd have to be a pay-per-view. I don't think it'd be a fight night. And Jon Jones would have to be on the fucking main event, or Conor McGregor. But I think Conor McGregor is just retired, man. He's out here partying and everything. I don't understand how you can just party for so long. Doesn't it get old, man? Doesn't it just get old? I don't know. Especially when you have a wife and kids. It's just degeneracy, man, in this world. But that's really all I gotta say about UFC the White House in the UFC. Jon Jones re-entering the testing pool, though. Is this guy retarded? I don't get why you would leave the testing pool and then want to re-enter right away. All your negotiation powers are gone. You are no longer the champion. I mean, I guess you still have negotiation powers because we all want that fight. And I don't know, the next best fight would be in heavyweight. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. And that's just, I mean, Cyril Gane, everyone's going to say, oh, he got beat by Jon Jones within like 3 minutes. The number one fight to make is Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. And he re-entered the testing pool. Is this guy edging us? I just don't know why he re-entered the testing pool. He just wants attention, I guess. Because what other reason are you going to do it? I know you're probably not going to fight. I'll bet money that Jon Jones is not going to fight rather than he's going to fight. We don't want to see that fight. But Jon Jones is just retired, man. He vacated his belt. So, I mean, he'd come back as a 2-time heavyweight champion. That's crazy. That'd be the first time someone's become a 2-time weight champion at 2 different weight classes, I believe. Or Randy Couture. I think he won the heavyweight belt once. I don't know, man. That's all I really got to say, bro. Because Jon Jones is kind of just retarded. Jon Jones is dumb. I don't know. He's being with a bunch of men, and he's also re-entering the testing pool after vacating his title. I don't know why you would vacate your title if you have plans on re-entering the testing pool and fighting again. I don't know, man. Maybe he just wants to get tested for fucking AIDS or HIV. I don't know. Maybe he's been hanging around dudes too much. Maybe he just wants a free test. Who knows, man? I don't know the answer to that question, but I'm going to make a prediction video on Derek Lewis versus Towson Teixeira. That'll be my next video. An honest podcast.